we click on the color tool, click palettes, click on the plus sign. You can either create new palette, new from camera, which means you could use it to take a picture of something, anything, and that will convert into a palette for you and it will be readily available. You can click a file. Say for example you have artwork and you haven't saved it as photos but you see it as a file. You can also choose that, but we're going to go to photos and I'm just going to click that bubble. Your latest palette that you've imported will be at the top. These are the colors from the image that I just chose, and by clicking there you can delete it, you can duplicate it, or you can share it. You'll see it's a file like so that has a Procreate logo and it just says palette from image because I haven't renamed it, which I will show you as well. You can either save it to files, or if you have a certain place you want to share it to, you can send it to your cloud or anywhere else. So I am going to delete that one. With your finger or your pencil, click on that, just double tap the word, erase, and type in whatever you want. To create your own palette with the colors that you are planning to use, you click on the plus sign, create new palette, and you'll have an empty palette like this. I'm going to rename it because why not? I'll just put rainforest. I don't know why, I'll just leave it as rain even. This is your latest palette, so it will be right at the top unless you decide to move it, which would be by holding it like that. You'll see it sort of float up just like it did with the stacks and the canvases and the gallery screen. You will hold it down and then you can move it freely. So you can move it wherever you like, but because we are creating the new palette, we will go to classic. You can even go to harmony, whichever one you like, or even value. It depends on which you prefer, but I'm going to stick with classic. Now, here is the palette that I have created. It's got no colors yet, but it has boxes that you can hardly see. You probably can't even see at all on camera, but I know it's the one I just created because I've already named it Rain. I'm going to select a brush. I'm going to select airbrushing because it's just the easiest one without going into too much detail. Soft brush, whichever one is okay. I usually prefer soft brush for anything and everything. I'm going to choose any color and I'm going to change it slightly. So I've got this pinkish red. And I'm going to color it somewhere. I will just click on a box. If I don't like it, I will just hold that box and then it says delete swatch. So let's delete that. Let's choose a different color. Let's just go to bright red and I like it. So I will add that there. I can also add it anywhere. The good thing about this is that you can have the palettes in a certain order, especially if you're sharing it. The palette doesn't need to be full colors like this palette or this palette, it doesn't need to be full. It could have gaps. It could, you could have them light to dark, this way or that way. It does not matter. It's all about your preference. Hold it down and move it. Okay, hold it down and move it. I'm going to delete that swatch. There. I want to add this one here. I'm just making this up as I go, so bear with me. I'm just going to randomly add other colors. All you have to do is choose the color, tap there. After you've created the initial palette by going to the palettes and click on the plus, creating new palette, you go to your preferred style and choose your colors, and then as you go. Sorry, that was an accident. Let's just delete that one. There we go. I'm okay with 4 colors. Let's go to the red. I could leave it like that. I could add more. It all depends on what I want. If you choose a certain color from a certain palette that you already have, it automatically changes it here for you. So you have that palette readily available as soon as you press the color icon. These are your palettes. You have some already built-in ones like the campfire. I don't have any other built-in ones. Share it, save it to files. I'm going to save it in my Procreate file, save there. And say I did delete it because it was getting on my nerves and I don't like it there, and you know, I'm sick of it or something. That's gone. I don't have it anymore. Look, it's not there anymore. It won't be at the bottom anyway, but it's not there anymore. This is where it was and it's not there. All I have to do, because I've shared it and it's in my files, or you can save it on your cloud, all you have to do is go plus, it will be in my file. So I'll go to file and I look for it there, which is here. It will be called Rain Swatches because I named it as Rain, which is why renaming all of your stuff is very important, so you can easily find them and easily reuse them should you need to do so. So you've got 2 boxes here for your colors. The first one is your primary color. The second one is your secondary color. So you can switch between the 2 without losing the other by doing that. So I've chosen the brown and I'm using that, but I want to go back to the blue, so I go back there and it's there. Or if I've saved it on my palette, it will be right here.